Now it's time for today's Casa Calendar Update, where we let you know what's going on in and around the Duke City. And before the break, we found out what New Mexico Magazine offers. But right now, we're going to tell you guys how you can enjoy the Duke City all year round. From the great theaters to art and everything from restaurants to nights out on the town, there is so much for everyone to do in Albuquerque. So today, we're learning all about the Revival of Albuquerque, which is totally a thing, and I'm very excited about it. And joining us now to talk all about it is Jessica Carr, a writer for New Mexico Magazine. Okay, I have to start off by saying the co-founder of Etsy lives here, and this is who you interviewed in this article, right?
Correct.
That is so cool. So first off, let's talk about kind of this Revival of Albuquerque. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, there's been an effort to and a desire to revitalize downtown for at least 15 years. But what's different now is the economic development aspect of it. So the city, the labs, higher education, entrepreneurs, and various other entities have come together to try to keep investor money in the state and as well as creative capital. So the result of that has been business incubators, accelerators, resource centers, and of various flavors too. So some are for coders, some are for scientists, some are for artists.
So there's stuff for the techies. So that's all for people who are very into tech. But let's talk about kind of the arts, people who are more, into the artistic side. There's something for them too?
Well, my story was kind of based in downtown, so there's been creative activity down there for a long time, and all of that stuff is still there, the music and galleries and some theater, but now there's more theater, there's more cafes, more restaurants, there's a bike share, there's more community events, there's just more amenities.
Okay, and then of course, restaurants and food. Do you see that there's a lot more businesses that are going down there, like restaurant-wise?
Yeah, I think you see some closed and some open, but I think there's definitely more than there was 15 years ago or even 5 years ago.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Levitated. It's called Levitated, right?
Right.
Tell us about that. If we headed down there, what would we find?
Well, it's a creative workshop, and it's not open to the public, but you can walk by, and at night there's an interactive video display that's very high-tech and hard to explain.
Okay, all right.
But they mine gems of a digital nature down there, so they're coding and creating digital art and things that are kind of far out.
Okay, now from here, where do you think Albuquerque and downtown is going to go from here? Do you think it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, more events?
Well, hopefully with the economic development and those incubators and accelerators kind of all being centered downtown, and then with all the amenities that are kind of popping up to support all of that, it'll be this symbiotic relationship that will continue to grow.
All right, and then of course Chad's favorite thing, a cup of coffee. We can go down there and get a cup of coffee, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, cafe culture has really grown a lot in the recent years down there, so there's lots of cafes, lots of really good ones.
Perfect for Chad, or perfect for any coffee lover out there. There's something for everybody really now, right? And it's only going to get bigger.
Hopefully.
Cool.
I hope.
Hopefully. All right, and then if somebody wants to find an issue, where can they find it to read this article?
I think Duran's in Old Town.
Okay.
And I'm not sure.
Okay, but of course go to nmmagazine.com and we'll have a link to their website on our website. Just head over to casa.com.